Hey, John. Not you too, John. Are you there? We got Leon. What are
Hey,
you doing,
Todd,
man?
you look well supplied in toilet paper.
Well, it's hey Lee, hey Finn. It's like anything in business, even if your competitors do something you don't agree with it, you got to have an answer. So I guess that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, so we got Leon, John. She was kind enough to join us this morning to chat and drink coffee.
Yeah, Lee, where are you currently quarantined, hunkering down?
I am in New Jersey. I work in the New York City office, so I live in New Jersey and hunkering down with my husband and two sons. It's been interesting.
So Lee, have you seen anything with the job sites in New York? Are they shutting down? What are you seeing as of right now?
Yeah, we've seen a pretty good amount of our stuff that's in construction go on hold, but not necessarily stop. They're just kind of still going through administration work. We're getting RFIs, we're finishing submittals and doing shop drawings. And then we do have some projects that are part of the essential stuff that the governor allowed, some of our infrastructure stuff. So that has been continuing.
Cool. And what are you seeing as far as the clients and things too? Or are they getting nervous about this moving forward? How's that overall feel?
I think it's surprisingly positive in my opinion. We were kind of waiting for things to really hit hard, but every time we talk to an architect or owner, everybody's positive. Everybody's still really busy. I know you guys said it when we set this up, just how busy it's been.
Mhm.
We're definitely seeing some things go on hold. New York City's Design and Development Commission, DDC, put all of their work on hold, which is like libraries, police stations, EMS. And we had a decent amount of that work.
Okay.
But we saw those go on hold. But other than that, and a couple like hotel, hospitality, as you could assume. But same thing, just go on hold. Nothing is going away. We expect them all to come back. Everybody's very positive about them coming back. And it's kind of brought us closer when you talk to everybody. It's, how are you doing? How are you handling this?
Yeah.
You have a really nice opener just to see how people are doing. So pretty positive.
So, Lee, I was going to ask you, with HLB is in a unique position because you guys have offices all around the country. So you're obviously close to what's happening in New York, but you're talking to your teams around the country. What's happening in some of the other markets out there? Miami, San Francisco.
Yeah, fairly similar. Boston and Massachusetts put a similar hold on construction. I think they were one of the first states, but again, that nothing really stopped and still busy with administrative stuff. Our Boston office is super busy, tons of proposals too, and that's the other thing. All of our offices are still getting proposals, which is a great sign. That's still coming through.
That's fantastic news.
Yeah. Few offices, everybody had a couple things go on hold, but nothing that is, of concern or affecting our bottom line or making us think about different measures. We took a few cost-cutting measures immediately, just, looking at cash, as I'm sure everybody did, but across the country and across our offices, I would say it's been a little bit of a blip, but everybody's good. And yeah, lots of communication on Zoom and online. So it's been fun.
And we know as of today, Thursday, April 9th, everything could change on a daily basis, but it's great to hear that that's how you guys are going as far as at this point where New York's thinking we're getting close to the plateau in New York City. And it's great to hear that level of work being done. So,
Yeah.
being, in your role at HLB, what's it been like managing a team remotely? How's that gone?
Definitely interesting. Day one, we started a daily check-in. Each office is kind of doing their own check-in, so everybody gets on at whatever time they pick, and it's mostly been more social. How are you doing? Just a reason to end the day on like a nice note. As far as more of the real management, it's a little bit more one-on-one. Taking advantage of an extra 5 minutes when we're hopping on the phone for a project, but staying on for 5 minutes. How's it going? How are you doing with your workload? How are you doing working with, other designers? So it kind of, just lots of one-on-one, lots of checking in, and, taking advantage of a conversation that you're already having.
One thing I like about these Zoom conferences is I get to see a little snapshot of everybody in their home, everybody trying to work from home. Some of them a little more set up than others.
Yeah.
So what's it like for you to be?
Finn, how often do you reference that map of New Jersey?
Actually, quite often. See this map in New Jersey. This is a nerd map. This is the
Okay.
bedrock map of New Jersey. So if you want to know some of the geological history of New Jersey, we'll get into that.
I've always wanted to. Always wanted to.
You know what? Everybody secretly wants to deeply. I get that. I get that. So Lee, what's it been like designing at home?
I wish I could say I've been designing. My role doesn't always allow me to get as much design work as I want to. And most of my projects are kind of in construction, but I do have a couple that started off. So we've been having some great little, online doodle this, doodle that, take control of your other screens and do some design. And yeah, just kind of the same thing, looking up concept imagery, having discussions. I don't think that feels too different from the office, to be honest.
It's just a different seat.
Yeah, exactly. It's just from a different location. And I can't go and, talk about it behind their shoulder, but other than that, it's been fine.
Yeah, I was wondering if your kids were a source of inspiration or junior designers over there with you.
I wish they don't really care for too much for what I do. They get it. They're pretty funny. They like my younger one always asks, "What do you think about the lighting, Mom?" Like every time we go somewhere, kind of begrudgingly because he knows I'm going to say something. But they've been getting involved in our Zoom calls, like with the more social. They'll come on. They had an April Fool's thing ready for everybody last week. So
cool.
yeah, so they like the teamwork, and I think they know that stuff. They see that. But no, I cannot bring them on board as designers. Unfortunately, zero interest.
Well, Lee, we really appreciate you taking the time this morning to chat with us.
Yeah, Lee, thanks so much for coming on, and we really appreciate the time, and good luck as we take this day by day.
Yeah, of course. You guys too.
All right. Have a good one, Lee.
Till next time.
Till next time.